Fight on, everybody. Preston's Paradise here, and I'm back. I'm back from Seattle with the sad music in the background. USC loses another one-possession game to the Washington Huskies, 21-26 on the road. 0-4 on the road this year, 0-5 on the road. Haven't really figured out how to win on the road. Even in the past couple years, we haven't put a complete performance on the road. We either start fast and slow, start slow and fast, and just can't finish it again. Quarterback had 3 interceptions, multiple false start penalties up front, some crucial drops from the wide receivers, and lack of running the football as well is what I think killed us the most in this game, as well as the turnovers. So yeah, let's get into it, right? Lincoln Riley opts to run the ball twice in the first quarter. Don't understand it. Gotta be more committed to the run. Gotta play complementary football. We're constantly putting too much on Miller Moss's shoulders, and forcing him to throw the ball 50 times is just, it's unrealistic for a quarterback, man. You're throwing the ball 50 times, you got to complete 35 of those passes to hit 75%. Like, it's too hard to do. It's too hard to do, and it paid the price. Miller's been struggling a lot throwing the picks. He had 3 interceptions in this game. When I rewatched the game, I noticed the first one off of Kyle Ford's hands, but at the end of the day, could have been a catch, could have been a missed time, could have been miscommunication. Still can't throw an interception. I realized he threw one right before the end of the first half, which is, can't really do much about that. He was trying to force the ball down the field. But the last one was just, you can't have it. That last one was really bad. Some pluses I did see in this game is I think Sam Green is truly going to be special for our program, for our team. Has natural bend. Saw a lot of great pass rush moves out of him and Cam Fountain. Swimming, doing great rip swims, getting bend off the edge, and they were constantly in the quarterback's face at a lot of times in this game. So I thought that was good. I thought that the pass protection overall was good, but I would really like to see Tobias Raymond in there now at right tackle. Hate to say it, but I just think we have some guys on the offensive line that really aren't good enough to play at the Division I level right now. And I would love to see Tobias Raymond in there as a youngster and get valuable reps. At these last 3 games going into the future, I think that could be very valuable for him. He showed that he could do it at Michigan and had some pretty good snaps out there on the road in the most hostile environment I've seen all year. So that gives me a lot of confidence in the kid to come in and perform and do his job. I was in Michigan, and we had false starts. We had an offensive lineman that really had about 7 false starts that was flagged for 3, and it was not it was not that loud in Washington compared to Michigan. It was not at all. So that's only my observation on that as far as the offensive line. Yeah, man, we just weren't able to make mistakes. As far as punt returns and kick returns, right? I think we should get Zach Branch off punt as well. I saw Mario Peterson have a nice punt return. I think it's just too much on Zach right now. I think he should just play wide receiver, focus on that. He had a fairly good game, 6 receptions for 100 yards, made some big time plays. And he did have a nice punt return as well. But I think it's just too much going through his head, man. And I want him to settle down and just, focus on one thing at a time. So I would love to see him just in the slot position, maybe even in the backfield. So that cools him off and allows him to just play ball, right? I actually, a couple of other issues I have is I saw some really bad body language in Washington, man. It was cool when we were, pushing ahead and winning and stuff like that. But when we had issues, I saw some really bad body language from the quarterback position. I thought the greedy Vance, unsportsmanlike in the fourth quarter. You can't have that in a championship or a winning team. That's a culture issue, right? You got an upperclassman that transferred in, and you do a dumb penalty like that. we can't do that, man. It's not worth it. You're throwing the guy's helmet. You can't do that. It's a recipe for disaster. And as an upperclassman, you can't lead like that, man. So we have to fix that stuff. We can't have unsportsmanlike stuff. We can't have bad body language. I also saw some bad body language in the secondary as well with one of our safeties. And yeah, man, I know it's been a rough season, but that stuff scares me, right? I hope the coaching staff, disciplines those players for making those mistakes in those crucial times and showing let their emotions get the best of them, because that's not a recipe for winning or for winning culture. And as far as that, right, like, I truly just don't understand why we didn't run the ball earlier in the game. We had 10 rushing attempts in the first half of the game, right? Woody Marks ends with 22 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown. Like, if we'd have run the ball earlier in the game, we would have had time to where we didn't have to run it like that crazy at the end of the game, or we could have just ran it to close out the game. Like, I don't understand the concept of trying to pass the ball on the road in a cold, rainy environment like Seattle, Washington. I do not understand it. Link has got to recognize when things aren't working, like, sooner, so he can fix them sooner. Like, you have that offensive line out there jumping early on every single damn snap, man. Get somebody else in there. He didn't come ready to play today. He just didn't. Throw the kid in there. Let's get something happen. Let's get something working. Throw the kid in there, right? Like, I thought that was something that we really needed to fix sooner. And 8 snaps inside the 20 in the fourth quarter and can't score a touchdown, right? I realized initially after the game, I thought that we left a timeout on the board. When I actually watched the game coming over yesterday, I saw we didn't have timeouts. But what about spiking the ball, right? I believe you throw on second down, you throw to Deuce Robinson. It's an incomplete pass. Why not run the ball on that second down? See what happens. You still had around 20-something on the clock, I believe. And why not run the ball around that 6-minute mark on second down as well, right? You had time. You could have ran on third down and spiked it as well at the end of the game after. Like, they weren't able to stop the run. So I don't know why you get away from the run when you have a quarterback with 3 interceptions that's been struggling all day. And you have running backs that in the second half got you back in the game, got us the lead, and we're looking like we're winning the game, and we can't close because we want to continue to throw the ball. So that's unfortunate, man. Hopefully this is another learning lesson. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say to that, man. Just crushing. But there is some benefits, I suppose. I think our defense, our edges, and even our interior did a good job. And the underclassmen we got coming in, the underclassmen that we have on the team are going to be really good football players for us in the future. And then last night while I'm asleep, news breaks, and I said it after the game. Miller Moss, nothing but love for Miller Moss. Supported him all year. Thought he's done as much as he could, as much as he could do to carry this team or help this team win games and be successful this year. But some of the things he's just done in the last few weeks have been just inexcusable. So Jaden Maava has now been, named the starter. A lot of people have come at me and say that I'm against Maava starting, and I'm not against Maava starting. I clearly said that whoever's in there, I will support and back and ride with to the fullest. So Jaden Maava is going to be a starter. We got a bye week, and then we go into we have Nebraska, I believe, at home. And I'm excited to see what Maava can do. I don't think I've seen him throw a pass this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if he's had a pass attempt this year. I think he's just run. But I'm very excited to see how this offense works with Maava. We got 3 big games. You got Nebraska. You got UCLA, and you got Notre Dame. So let's see if we can get bowl eligible, man. Try to right the ship to 7-5. kind of, you know, end on a pop for the end of the year. And let's see if Mayava can get the offense cooking a little bit more than it has been this year, because we've struggled to get over 21 points in many games. And we know with all the talent on this team, 21 points, we should be able to get 21 points in our sleep. So if Mayava can go in there and throw and run the ball, and it gets, you know, gives us another look on offense and gives us more options to score points, I think it's a good move. And we'll see what happens. I'll ride with him until he's not the quarterback anymore. And I wish the young man luck, and let's hope for some positive change, right? So that's about it. You know, I hope you guys enjoy the footage at the beginning of the video. It's a little mini vlog, a little different types of video. I'm gonna put some of my vacation stuff from up in the mountains after after I finish this right here. And appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. It's Fight On Forever. Let's right the ship, boys. Let's right the ship. Fight on. Appreciate it. Snows. Yeah, this shit's scary, man. I'm about to dip out. Five-mile hike. We here, baby.